Diana here from Garden Lab. Today I'm going to be uppotting my jujube tree. It's been a long time since it's been in this container since I got it. I haven't had the opportunity. I am going to put it right here. I put a stepping stone right under it because jujubes are very invasive, so the last thing I want is the roots to go through the container, root into the soil and start sprouting everywhere. And I have a lot growing here in a very condensed space, so I don't want something that's very invasive to start choking all the other roots. So therefore I put it on top of the stepping stone. This container already had some soil I had an apple tree in there that died. It wasn't there very long, so I'm just gonna amend the soil with some things I'm gonna be showing you guys right now. Jujubes are very, like I mentioned, invasive. So when you have invasive trees, they don't require a whole lot as far as nutrients and rich soil, just because they're plants that thrive and they'll just do fine. I'm going to make sure to add some compost, some short start from EV stone to help the roots get established. I'm going to add some other soil, some good soil, that way there is some nutrients in there. And believe it or not, this soil is already full of nutrients because I set up my apple tree for success. However, the apple tree, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if I didn't water it. I don't know. I was very busy last year and a lot of things ended up dying on me. I wouldn't say a lot, but a few things died on me just because of the neglect. A few things do need more attention than others, and that apple tree happened to be one of them. Alright, so let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to loosen up the soil and amend it, and then I'm going to transfer this into there. So I went ahead and set up the container exactly where I wanted it to be, just because it was in a specific spot and it's very narrow here. I didn't want to struggle dragging this container through the dirt and having to have a hard time moving it where I need it to be. So I was a little smart about it, put it where I wanted it, and now I'm just gonna prepare it. Alright guys, I basically went ahead and removed some of the soil and put it into that container just for now, because I need to make a hole big enough for me to put the jujube tree in there. But before I go ahead and put the jujube tree in there, I'm going to put some compost, some short start, and I'm going to show you what those are right now. Here's some compost from my compost vat. There's tons of worms in here, and I'm just going to put it in here and mix it all up. Okay, just basically mix it all up. Looks pretty good. Now I'm going to add some short start. It's in this container. I'll show you guys a picture of what it really is. It's from EV Stone, but I stored in here because I had the big ginormous bag and it was leaking everywhere, so I decided just to store it in there. This will actually help your roots get established and prevent the tree from going into shock. Alright, so here comes the fun part, which is tilting over the tree. And this is a tall tree, basically banging the tree out of its home. Leaves, so you guys can see. Oh god, it's completely root bound. All the roots are right here. It definitely needs to get uppotted. It's going to be so happy once it gets into its new home. Look at this, guys. The roots completely layered because it definitely needed a new home. So the fact that I'm like messing with it, it's gonna help it realize that it's no longer root bound. Let it wake up. It's gonna love it. Alright, so let's go ahead and put it inside now. So here we go. Go ahead. In case you are wondering what soil to use for this jujube tree, honestly, if you're going to be putting it in a pot, jujube trees are not that picky. As long as it has some sort of nutrients and well drainage, this tree would be completely fine. I added some EB stone, citrus and palm soil just because I had some left over. I would also add some EB stone booster soil if you already have some soil that you can amend it with the EB stone booster soil, or any other potting soil for fruit trees or vegetables. As you guys can see, here is the final repotting. The tree is looking pretty good. This is a few days later, and as you can see, there's tons of new blooms. I should say leaves, no buds yet. Look at that. And I think this is the perfect spot for it. Alright guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you have a jujube tree, please leave it in the comments down below. Let me know how old it is, whether you have it in a container, whether you have it in the ground, how much fruit does it produce, how long did it take to produce fruit, and all the little details. I love hearing all about it. You guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.